Hi, I'm Steph. Welcome to this restorative yoga for detox. For this practice, you'll need 2 blocks, a bolster, and 4 blankets. Let's get started today in a supported heart opener. So we're going to bring the bolster to the top of the mat vertically, and then you're going to turn and align your sacrum with the back of the bolster. You've got some options for the legs. You can maybe bring the soles of the feet together and let the knees come onto blocks. If it feels better, you can extend the legs long, or you could even bring the feet to the sides of the mat and let the knees buckle in together. And as you settle back onto your bolster, notice where you feel supported and where you don't. I'm going to be coming around and making some little arm pillows for you. In restorative yoga, we like to think about building the ground up to the body so that the body is fully supported and relaxed. Restorative yoga is not about the deepest sensation, but about the deepest opening. And by allowing the body to be fully supported by the props underneath us, we're able to find a deep opening. So as you settle into the posture, check in with yourself. Notice if there's any place where you're holding tension and make adjustments. It's always okay to come out of the posture and make a different choice. If you're feeling tension in the hips at all or the legs, you can try something different. There's always the option to bring blocks under the knees, extend the legs towards straight, or bring the feet really wide and kind of let the knees buckle in together. If the low back feels uncomfortable, you can always take a blanket and bring it at that space where the back is meeting the bolster. And we'll be here for about another 4 minutes. Let the body get heavy. Let the breath flow in an unrestricted way. And as we approach the holiday season, there's a lot of busyness, shopping to do, travel plans to make, meals to plan. So much to acquire and to add on. And today in this practice, we just take a pause. Think about what we can surrender, what we can release. For this brief time in the body, on the mat, I invite you to shift your focus to letting go. Letting go of the holiday busyness. The planning. And just allow yourself to feel fully supported. Slowly begin to deepen your breath just a little bit. And as you're ready, roll over onto one side and press your way up to a comfortable seated position. And we're gonna move right into the next posture. So you'll align your right hip with the bolster. And you may wanna bring another blanket between the knees, depending on your body. Take an inhale, find lots of space and length. And then as you exhale, begin to twist and bring the chest down onto the belly. Rest the right side of the face onto the bolster. And you can use your arm pillows on either side of the bolster here. And as you start to settle in, take a moment to notice where you feel supported and maybe where you don't. If you need a blanket underneath the feet, the ankles, maybe between the feet, please give yourself what you need here. If you're feeling tension in the shoulders, you may need a little bit more padding underneath the forearms. If there's discomfort in that space where the body meets the bolster, you can pad it with a blanket there. And if you're cold, feel free to cover up. And as you settle into the pose, maybe let the eyes close if that feels good today. Every time we take the spine into a twisting shape like this, is literally like we're wringing out all the organs. All of our organs are somehow connected to the spinal cord. So this is a cleansing posture. It's like giving everything a little squeeze, an opportunity to get stale blood out of the way and get fresh blood pumping into all those places that need it. And as the spine twists, it lengthens. Just allow the body to be heavy. Allow the mind to drift. Start to let the breath deepen and slowly press your way up. And we're just going to take this on the other side. So you'll align the left hip with the bolster. And then take an inhale, find some space. And as you exhale, twist and come to lie down on the bolster. Bring the left cheek onto the bolster. You can bring your arm pillows if you like. You can bring a blanket onto the bolster if that would feel good. Remember all of your options with blankets. You can cover up. You can bring blankets between the knees, the thighs, the feet, the ankles, as you settle into this twist. Make sure that the body feels fully supported. You can make a pillow for your head if it's uncomfortable. Detox practices are all about releasing and renewal. Opportunity to clear out what's no longer serving you, which makes space for new opportunities, new growth, clarity and awareness. This is a cleansing practice. Start to deepen the breath a little bit. Maybe squeeze the fingers and the toes. And as you're ready, begin to press your way up to a comfortable seated position. And from here, we're going to move into a supported variation of crocodile pose, which is a form of pronation. So this is really good for detox, though it feels a little counterintuitive. So you'll bring the bolster about midway on the mat, horizontally, and we're going to make a pillow for the head at the top of the mat with a blanket. And then you're going to come to lie over the bolster face down. So the bolster is going to come right across the sacral area and the low belly, right where the intestines are. And putting this gentle pressure here is really good for detox. And then you can either make a pillow with the hands and rest the forehead on the stacked hands, or you can cactus the arms and rest on one cheek. Make a choice that feels right for you, and you're welcome to cover up here if you feel a little cold. Make sure that you can breathe okay. Pad yourself with a blanket anywhere you need it. Sometimes people like to roll a blanket and bring it underneath the ankles, or bring a little blanket underneath the tops of the feet. And you'll feel a light pressure a lot of times in this posture, where the bolster is pressing into the intestines and the low belly. And this is really great to get things moving. It's like a little gentle massage of the organs. And energetically too, we become cleansed. Stale energy is moving out of the way. We're creating space. And this time of year, when everything is on overload, it can feel really nice to take a moment to detox and make space. Slowly begin to deepen the breath. Bring some gentle movement into the fingers, the toes. Then bring the hands onto the ground, maybe underneath the shoulders, and begin to press your way back. Maybe take a quick child's pose, whatever you need here. And when the time feels right, we'll all meet in a seated position with the hands at the heart. And thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. The light in me appreciates and honors the light in you. I bow to you. Namaste.